What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, it's a crazy story out of Queens, New York, man. I just seen on the news feed. And I want to talk to you guys about it. Now, we all know that problem children have existed since the beginning of time. And there's always been and there will always be. But like nowadays with a lot of this youth violence, it is like way past the point of no return as far as rehabilitating some of these people. You know what I'm saying? When we were younger, we was taught not to follow the wrong crowd. Now, that's like the thing to do. I've never seen so many young men out here nowadays that revel in doing demonic shit to other people, long as they're backed by a group, ready to go all the way with them until something bad happens. Then you see if what you're doing is really worth your time, and most of the time it's not. I'm going to talk about a story out there in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Shout out Queens, where a 15-year-old boy right now, at the time of this video, is fighting for his life in the hospital after getting stabbed multiple times by a gang of kids. They said it's like 13 boys. They stabbed him and stole his sneakers. We'll come back. The math ain't mapping if you know what I'm talking about. Here's the damn story.
A 15-year-old boy fighting for his life after a brutal attack in Queens. The teen was viciously beaten and stabbed by a group of 13 people near the intersection of 160th Street and Hillside Avenue in Jamaica. The attackers stole his sneakers. Eyewitness News reporter Jamie Roth is in Jamaica this afternoon as police search for those responsible. Jamie?
Sandra, police say the attackers stabbed the 15-year-old boy several times. Then they stole the shoes right off his feet and ran. Police are hoping this video of young men heading down Hillside Avenue leads them to the group. The NYPD investigating what happened out of the frame when they say the group beat up and stabbed a 15-year-old boy, all for his sneakers, a pair worth $340.
That's really concerning. I feel like people have become desensitized to empathy.
The attack happened Wednesday afternoon. Cliff Hayward didn't see it, but he saw the aftermath.
In the beginning, it was just two police officers running towards Hillside Avenue. After that, it was the cars. Then it got chaotic.
Police say it happened here at 160th Street and Hillside Avenue. Workers along the avenue say detectives have been coming into their shops.
They're gonna check my camera.
The NYPD also asking for surveillance at Eddie Sukenden's store. In fact, he installed the camera specifically because he worries about crowds of teenagers who he says spill onto Hillside Avenue when school lets out.
They fight. Yeah. So it's very, very bad.
And I spoke to the NYPD just about 20 minutes ago to get the latest on the boy's condition. He remains hospitalized in critical condition. Reporting live from Jamaica, Jamie Roth, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Have it, boy in the hospital in critical condition. Stolen his sneakers and stabbed him multiple times. Video camera showing these hooligans running up and down the damn street. Some of them was laughing. Some of them had facial hair, and I know most of them wasn't, 15 years old. They was older. Did y'all peep that? I looked at the faces of them dudes. Some of them dudes ain't 15 years old. Hell, all of them might not be. But when you got this jackal mentality of kids just moving en masse on other kids, unsuspected, to rob them or hurt them, shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's something need to be done about it, no matter how drastic it is, because a lot of these kids ain't being raised right in the house. Hell, when we were younger, we all was taught not to hang with people. Or our parents would say, hey, that dude right there, I don't like him. Don't hang with him. Because, you know, parents, they're older. They're miles down the road. They seen it all. And the stuff we think we seeing now and things that are cool now then came and went along a lot of times when they was younger. So they see through the BS. especially for somebody that ain't been on the planet as long as them. This is why, man, you talk to your kids, you tell them, hey, listen, if somebody is out there doing crazy shit and they want you to go along with them under the guise of friendship, that ain't your fucking friend. How many of you ever talked to your kids, or you had friends when you was younger, and they be like, oh, that's my man, he cool. Yeah, he funny, he make me laugh. But he constantly getting in trouble and want other people to get in trouble with him. See, a lot of times these dudes go out here and do this type of stuff. A lot of times when they in mobs like that, if they by themselves, they don't even do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like each one feeds the ego of the other on a speeding train to nowhere. It's heartbreaking. It's Friday and this boy's in the hospital not knowing whether he's going to live or die. Now, look at the whole situation. I think that right there might have been more than the sneakers. He might have had the sneakers on, but it might have been something different than that. Meaning they might not have liked him, or he might have had beef with one person, and all of a sudden all of them went over there. They beat his ass, seen his sneaks, and then took his sneaks because they had an issue with him. I've seen that a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? But either way, man, he got $350 sneaks on. Now, a lot of y'all might be saying, hey, why would a 15-year-old boy have $350 sneaks on? Who would buy that for this? It don't even matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the cost of the sneakers, if they was $350 or $3.50, they should not be taken off of his fucking feet. You got 13 people. That's 26 feet. Different feet. 2 feet. Individual feet per person. Who the hell gonna get the sneakers? What you think about it? Because you got to know, you guys out there, men have a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? So whoever's the leader gonna get the sneaks if the shoe fit. Either way, man, it's messed up how people just disrespect it. And they ain't fighting in the middle of the street, like just out in the public, stabbing people up. And it ain't just in New York, it's all over the damn place. Being a bad guy is the cool thing now. The more vicious, the more murderous, the better. Your street cred and all this other shit, which don't mean anything in the real world, because time catches all men. And when the clock stops on your time on this planet, either through you getting killed in the street or you doing some dumb shit and being put on a shelf for the rest of your life, to where you in along with your thoughts and say, you know what? Damn, I messed up. I've been there. And all of us go through it that go behind the wall. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't make it there. And they die in the street. And everybody think it ain't gonna happen to them. But that's the reality. The same motherfuckers you running around here laughing, getting ass whipped, fighting in the street and all this stuff, ain't gonna do nothing but carry your casket and cry at your funeral and say they gonna do something when most of them ain't gonna do nothing because they glad it ain't you. How many times you been to a funeral and friends of somebody that got killed and they was a part of the BS, they acting like they love this person more than the parents. They grabbing on the casket. They falling on the ground more than the mother and father. But I bet they won't take your place. What happened to you? You know, you hear a lot of people, oh, it should have been me. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Stupid stuff. A bunch of people out here now that don't know their direction. Man goes through his whole life trying to justify his meaning. It might be a crew of assets he got or just achievements in life. That's what it is with man. These motherfuckers ain't even getting to that point. They still stuck in a childlike mind. Somebody 15 years old, when I was 16, 17 years old, that was a kid to me. But nowadays, it ain't no age or discrimination in gender or anything when it comes to hurting somebody. And that's the part that's messed up. It's no more rules in the game. The shit is wide open. And you see it in the stories I'm telling you. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care. It's just crazy to me that old school folks look back and say, damn, that's a young kid, or you know, he's just a kid, but they're out here doing vicious stuff like adults do with irrational minds. And I think the problem is they're dealing with it because of the age of the person and not the mindset or the background of what got them to that point. And until they address that, shit is only going to keep getting worse. See you in the next video. Take care.